Hi, this is Greg talking about relationships. Okay, how much is love worth to you? I watched a fascinating video here on YouTube. I'm going to put up the link right here. Fascinating video. And I haven't checked the facts behind it, but according to the author of this video, they've done research to find out how much is love worth to people. And apparently they pegged it down to $267,000. Having somebody say I love you to you is worth $267,000. With a residual income, if love continues, of about $40,000 a year. Now that's quite something. Love means a lot to people. And in that video, in the Vsauce video, some other facts go on to show that, well, obviously love releases hormones. It releases oxytocin, and it's the happiness hormone. It's the one that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. J. Paul Getty, the millionaire, purportedly when he died, what he said was, I would trade all my millions for one day of blissful marriage, of blissful married life. And that got me thinking about the fact that if you put it together, what happens is money doesn't buy happiness. Happiness won't make you rich. There seems to be a little bit of a paradox between the two. You see, oxytocin is the happiness drug. It's the bonding, the harmony, the empathy hormone in our heads. And it occurred to me that those people that get rich, those people that make it successful, that become successful as individuals, as rugged individuals, chances are they're not really all that big on oxytocin, which could potentially mean they're not really that happy inside. Steve Jobs passed away this year, and that's really sad. He was an amazing innovator and an icon in our culture. But I don't think that he was that big on oxytocin. From all the reports I hear, he wasn't really all that warm and fuzzy to work with or to be with. And I guess that could be true for many other people in our culture that have made it big. Oxytocin is not their number one go-to hormone, in my opinion. Think about Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge was a successful businessman. He was ruthless, he was driven, he was harsh, he was efficient, and he was about nuts and bolts, and bah humbug on the holidays, right? What does that indicate to you? Guy wasn't much on oxytocin. Meanwhile, little Tim and his family, they were all about huddling together and for warmth and about family and and empathy. And of course, the culminating moment in the story is when Ebenezer Scrooge becomes a little bit more empathy driven, and he gets the flight of oxytocin, so now he feels love. I'm wondering what effect that had on his business. I'm wondering if as a result of that he might have been maybe not quite so rich anymore. Napoleon Bonaparte conquered the whole of Europe when he wasn't really all that much about family and love. He had a love of his life, but they were very driven, they were both very ambitious. That was Josephine. When he married the second time, he married a 19-year-old princess, and they had a baby, and it was that baby that was his undoing. Because now he became a family man, and he didn't want to leave home on long, drawn-out campaigns across the Persian winter or whatnot. He just wanted to stay home and play with the baby. And that did him in. Now, I don't know to what extent that paradigm is true. I mean, if you look at Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, they are clearly, just fostering the love and the empathy right now. But they're giving away their millions. So, why am I telling you all this? Okay, here's my point. Even also in this Vsauce video, the author was talking about the fact that happiness normalizes at a certain amount of money, and after that, no matter how much more money you make, you're not going to be a lot happier. Also, money is sometimes hard to come by, especially if you're in a third world country or if you're in a bad economy like we are currently experiencing in the United States. Money is a difficult tangible to get. Meanwhile, love is available to everybody. And love accrues and accumulates and increases, not like money. It doesn't reach a top. You can always feel more love. So what I'm saying is bank on love. Don't bank on money. And if you don't have that much money, but you have love, consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself $267,000 worth of lucky. And keep fostering that love. Think about J. Paul Getty. All those millions, and he would gladly trade all of those for one day of blissful married life. If you have had more than one day of blissful married life, you're richer than J. Paul Getty. So, in this holiday season, think about how fortunate you are to have loved ones in your life, and pursue that. Pursue that as your main, most important goal. Money will come. If you do what you love, money will come. If you push yourself to succeed, money will come. But don't make it your number one priority. Don't make it your this is who I am and this is what I am about priority. Make it about love. Because ultimately, that'll make you happy, and money won't make you happy. So that's my thought for today, and I wish you a very happy holiday season. This is Greg talking about relationships.